Video contains sarcasm, dry humor, irony, and innuendos. Viewer discretion for the easily offended is advised.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Congratulations, you made it to the weekend. You survived the week, and hopefully you made a lot of money while you were doing that. It's been kind of a rough week around here, between DoorDash or even trying to get on DoorDash. Times that we were on DoorDash, you didn't get anything. Spark, it's also been kind of hit or miss, and it's kind of like playing Battleship. There's been a lot more misses than hits, but it is Thursday for me, so it's the day before. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, which will be Friday. Sometimes we need a break. We need a break from gig work, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going up camping. I'm going up vlogging for the other channel. Got a couple things we're going to vlog on that. But, you know, some of you guys that are out here doing this and doing content creation, you guys know what's up. Sometimes we don't even want to hear the word DoorDash. You can cuss at me. That's fine. I'd rather hear that than the word DoorDash or gig work, because when you have a channel and you're doing gig work, you're not just getting up, you know, doing your normal work. You basically live DoorDash. Everything in your life revolves around DoorDash, and it takes a toll and it adds up. I mean, it just is what it is. We go out, we do gig work, we record gig work, we edit our gig work videos, we talk about gig work in the comments with everybody. Like, sometimes we just need a break from gig work, so that's what's going to happen. But until then, we have a little bit of time on DoorDash, and by a little bit of time, I mean that much of the day, and then we'll probably get some Spark. So hopefully we get something. Let's get into the day, and let's talk about something. All right, we finally got an order after about an hour and 15 minutes online. We finally got an offer, and it was not DoorDash. We're picking up this Spark curbside order. I think it's like 27 something. It's going less than 8 miles. It'll take us less than an hour. From the time we pick it up, drop them all off, and get back to Walmart. So it's something, but it's definitely not. It'd help if I didn't send my microphone away. It would help if it was DoorDash, but it's not. So, how are you?
Tired.
You can't. Okay, yeah, you have every right to be tired.
I also worked out last night. I'm just like.
You're sore and tired.
Yeah.
Oh, 23.75. No pain, no gain. At least that's what they tell me.
No, I know. Is it worth it though? Only sometimes. Stuart's the biggest.
Well, we'll just put Stuart in the trunk then. I think that's what he deserves.
Yeah.
I like when you work. You always keep it sassy.
I try. It just helps when I'm in a bad mood.
You work at Walmart. I'd be sassy all the time.
I am. I'm surprised I haven't been in trouble yet.
You can't get in trouble when you just say what you want and then smile. Gorgeous day out here. 80 degrees, sun shining. Although if this channel was talking about the weather, I'm sure I would get somebody that would say that the skies are not blue. There's some reflection from the ozone against the sun.
It makes the sky appear blue. Because gig work is just so polarizing, isn't it? What have we got here? Tonic water.
Thank you.
Have a good day. This is going to be a fun driveway to get out of. It's a 2-lane road, everybody speeds. So yeah, yay, good times. I don't know, do you guys have any roads that you can't, you really don't like delivering on? Big street, main street, thoroughfare. That is a freaking cool door though. And we're done with this order.
Alright. I can't get on DoorDash now. This is what pops up when I try to get on DoorDash. I open up the app, wait for it to load, click dash now because it's red. It says I can dash now. I'm in the zone, and something popped up. They've sent me one offer today. One offer. This is the offer. Wasn't going to take it anyway. Then we got the Spark order that we did, and I switched back over to see if there's time on DoorDash. There is time on DoorDash, and I can't get on. They're not letting me get on. I don't know if it's an issue with the app. I don't know if it's an issue with DoorDash, but the fact that it is red, which is never red, and that I can get on, but I can't get on. I guess we're stuck doing Spark today. Not like I was getting anything on DoorDash regardless, but it would have been nice to at least do a DoorDash order. Speaking of DoorDash, though, some of you have probably seen it in the news. It is something that happened technically in my zone. I'm in the Vancouver, Washington zone. Grandfather disarms now former DoorDash driver who returned to Vancouver home with gun, seeking larger tip in cash. According to the police, the man had delivered to the house the day before and came back the next morning in search of a cash tip. Last Thursday, a Vancouver grandfather intervened when a now former DoorDash driver who had delivered groceries to the home the previous night showed up and demanded a cash tip from his daughter. Anthony Volino told KGW he had just sat down to have breakfast with his grandchildren when the family heard a loud knock at the door. Startled my daughter, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, you know, who the heck is pounding on the door?" Volino said. She went to the door, answered the door, and he introduced himself as the DoorDash driver from the night before, and she goes, "Okay, did I forget anything?" Volino said, although his daughter gave a tip through the app after ordering about $100 worth of groceries, the driver wanted a cash tip. He was pretty loud. When I went to the door, I immediately smelled alcohol. What is it with alcohol and DoorDash drivers lately? Here, Nebraska, like, what's up with that? For a split second, I thought about giving the guy a couple of dollars, but when he again said, "I want my tip," that's when I said, whoa, you need to leave. A scuffle ensued, and that's when Volino realized the man at the door had a gun on his waistband, in his waistband. When I felt the steel, my heart just sank. I was like, oh God, help me now. He tripped up against my wife's car, and as he was on the ground, I came out about right here, and I leaned over and cleared the handgun. Vancouver police arrived soon after and identified the suspect as Robert. Police arrested him for felony harassment, DUI, and assault. Neither Robert or Volino were injured during the incident. Spokesperson for DoorDash told KGW that the company has a zero-tolerance policy for harassment of any kind. What happened was unacceptable, and the dasher involved was immediately deactivated. When we have reached out to local law enforcement to support their investigation in any way we can. That is the one time, or one of like a handful of situations where it's okay to have zero tolerance. That person should not be dashing. That person should not be driving. That person should be, you know, looking up, Googling their next AA meeting. I know they have a smartphone because they were doing DoorDash, so they can find an AA meeting. I get times are tough out there for people. I get it. It's no cakewalk over here for me either. But this craziness has got to stop. It just keeps ramping up, and I don't know what it's going to take for DoorDash to crack down on things like this. I really don't. If you guys have ideas, let me know in the comments. I saw the article. I didn't know all the details about it. I knew he showed up with a gun. I knew it was about a tip. Don't ever ask somebody with a gun for the tip, though. Just saying. You might not like how that turns out. But there's an increase in DoorDash drivers drinking. God only knows if he was actually doing DoorDash and just decided to stop at their house between orders. So that's what I got going on today, guys. Kind of a laid-back day. Kind of, well, it's gig work, so it's always, everything's unexpected. But give me your thoughts, give me your comments, suggestions. Let's get back to making money, hopefully.
All right, we're recording this part with my phone, so I'm not taking my GoPro in. 1376, I think, was the total, and all we were shopping for is one pool. That's it. One 36-inch pool. I'm just looking for a barcode. Oh, please be it. Not it. It is this one. So I have to walk in the store, scan the barcode, walk back out, grab the pool, and then we'll go get it dropped off. There's no point in taking the pool into the store just to have them check my receipt and carry the pool all the way back out. We're just gonna skip the line.
Every day for you too.
No, I'm not bagging any items. So. How many bags did you use? How many bags would it take to actually fit a 36-inch swimming pool? 0, done. Come on, there we go. Don't even have a shower down.
Have a great day.
You too. I know why it's so slow. It's because it's so nice out. Probably can't see it from here. Maybe you can. Right above the handicap parking sign, or Mount Hood. Don't often get a nice view of it. Already fit one of these in my car before. As long as it doesn't blow away. Firm. Beware of dog. The cat is shady also. I like that. Beware of the dog, and the cat is also a little shady.
Okay, guys, I gotta call the flag. I gotta throw the white flag out. It's done. It's over with for today. 5 hours. We've been out for 5 hours. Couldn't get on DoorDash. We've had 2 Spark offers, and we've taken them both. So it has not been a good day. Tomorrow will be better, mostly because I won't be working. Final numbers, though, for the day we were online for 5 hours. Nothing on DoorDash. Big flat goose egg. I did talk to Ellen. She was apparently getting the same pop-up thing, so at least I wasn't the only one. But it's kind of hard to make money on DoorDash when you can't get on DoorDash. So Uber Eats, nothing. Spark, 2 deliveries for $41.59. And I know some of you are probably going, why didn't you make a comment about the swimming pool? All the weird stuff you deliver, and then you deliver a swimming pool. Well, I got nothing. It's a swimming pool, and I'm trying to learn to not be so brash. I know, good luck with that. I'm pushing 40. So anyway, appreciate all of you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Whatever order you guys do that, it's appreciated. Camping this weekend. We'll be back on Monday, though. So hopefully you guys all have a great weekend. Go hug somebody you know. Watch out for the crazies. One of them just left their cart in the middle of the